Time for a quick koi pond update. I tossed just a couple pellets in the water to get the koi moving around. It's still about 50 degrees. I'm feeding the Kinsen, which I've seen people feed with ice on the pond, but I'm still a little skeptical. I'll feed them a few pellets here and there, just enough to keep them moving and active, but definitely don't want to hurt them. But here it is. It's the koi pond. Last update was about 10 months ago, and I don't think any of these fish were in here. I had a few domestic koi I just put up the pond. Right now, there's a waterfall. The landscaping has suffered coming out of winter, but getting ready. Spring's just around the corner. It's towards the end of February. Getting ready to get going again, and see what the pond can do. The most interesting thing I found with the pond this year is a little Texas cichlid that I'd put in last year ended up overwintering. So I guess the water temperature never really got below 40 degrees, and apparently that's warm enough for a Texas cichlid to make it. I didn't know if it would. I've just recently got a pond filter. The pond was really green. I couldn't see it. I didn't know that it was even in there anymore. Got the new filter. Can see the bottom of the pond again, which is nice. And sure enough, it made it. If I can find him, I'll put him on the camera for you. That way we can see him. But I just thought it was crazy. Just overwintering a Texas cichlid. I'm in the DFW area, so overwintering a Texas cichlid and DFW in an outdoor pond is something that I hadn't heard of, which really shows how strong and hardy they are and how important it is not to let fish out, right? Somebody could let these out in a local waterway, and I guess they would make it, which is in one sense it's kind of cool, but the other sense it's really scary. Anyway, I don't see him right now, but here's the pond. I have 12 koi imported from Japan. 3 of them I got from a local breeder. Let's see, 3 of them I ordered online towards the end of the season last year, and 6 I got from just a local guy that imported. I say local, he's local to where he's from. Imported from Japan there in San Francisco. My wife and I went to San Francisco. I saw the guy on Craigslist and talked my wife into letting us go out there. I found 6 fish I couldn't live without and brought them back to Texas with me. So yeah, just an update. There's the filter still running strong. I'm using the bucket filter right now. It's not pretty, but I'll get that remedied. And so what I'm doing is I'm pulling water through lava rocks there and a little bit of sponge, sending it over to that canister filter, which is full of sponge and UV sterilizer, and returning it to the waterfall. Or also, if you can see right there underneath the Benigoi is a pump that I have that's just used to be on my filter before I got a newer pump, and right now it's just providing circulation, keeping the water moving, giving the fish something to swim against, which they enjoy. I found the more water circulation I have in there, the happier they are. But yeah, that Benigoi right there, the orange one, I would say he's 18 inches. I got him just as a baby last year. He was just a fry, maybe 4 inches long, 5 inches max, and grew 13, 14 inches over his first summer, which is, I don't know, it's my first time with koi, but that seems like a lot of growth for any koi. But just for me, seeing a fish grow that much is crazy to see a fish grow that much, that fast. Really fun, really exciting having the koi. My wife has gotten to where she really enjoys it now too. It brings us outside of the house and pulls us into the backyard. So that's real fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up. The koi are probably all going to get spooked and go away whenever I do. However, we'll see if we can find that Texas cichlid so I can show you. Normally it likes to hang out under this hose. We'll see. Oh, there it is. Oh gosh, the way the water's moving, a lot of glare right there underneath the Benigoi. Let's zoom in, see if we can see. You know, with the glare on the phone, I don't know if we can see him, but he's underneath some fish right now. It's crazy how well he just blends in with the koi and does his own thing and doesn't mind, doesn't seem to mind them, and they don't mind him. As a matter of fact, there's a little 4-inch koi, that little yellow one, hard to see. He's right there next to it, and you know, a small baby koi and him getting along crazy, which is, and in my mind, I just think that's really cool. But yeah, I've been rambling for about 5 minutes now. We'll see how the pond goes this spring. Like I said, I'm really considering building it up, making it bigger, so I don't have to get rid of any of the fish. I've fallen in love with all of them right now, so we'll see where we go. If I do anything new, I'll give you an update. If not, hopefully I'll give an update this summer, and we can compare sizes and watch the growth. Thank you.